Hello everybody and welcome back. It's been a while, but we're finally back, and as you can see, I'm in a different place. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, we're going to be taking a look, as you can see as I twirl around, at the Revantusk Village. Now, one of the things that's interesting about this area is that it was obviously designed in vanilla WoW, but it sort of always kind of bothered me that it's depicting the area for forest trolls. It's a forest troll tribe, yet it's using some of the assets that we had in vanilla, which point more towards jungle trolls. So I just want to go ahead, do a little tour very quickly around the area, take a look, and I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how I replace the art assets that are currently in place with the art assets for the forest trolls. Now, one of the things that might change is I might add a couple of new things. I might add some of the new resources that I created and made for the forest troll city that's next to the High Elven Zone area. There might be other elements that I might remove, but one of the things I really want to look at is sort of customizing the buildings that are being used and make not brand new buildings, but just variations slash reskins of these buildings so that they fit nicely, but not only that, that they can actually contribute to the overall resources that I have for my existing forest troll repository of assets. So I've given you a very broad exploration of what the zone is. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do a lot of the work offline, come back, and we'll take a look at what I managed to cook up for this area. Alright, and we're back, and as you can see, the area has now been forest troll-ified. There's a couple of little details that I'm still missing, obviously, that I need to come back, and as you can see, I have added or changed certain things. Like, I have added this forest troll hut in this area just because I felt like the area needed a little bit more density. I still have yet to go into that little hut and add elements in there. There's some new fences. There's some detailed work with the fire pits, as well as some brand new NPCs. Here I'm just taking a quick look, looking around at some of the reskinned troll version, forest troll version of the buildings that we previously had. That is done by not actually using new textures. There might have been, I believe, like one or two new textures that I had to import, just because they didn't quite fit well, and I didn't want to go to the trouble of doing a brand new UV map for that. But a lot of them are just done with using the existing in-game resources for those textures and just making sure that they are applied properly to the buildings. New areas, of course, like this nice sort of like sitting area next to this this pine tree, and it's looking nice. It came together how I expected it to come together. It's supposed to be a village. It's not supposed to be like a massive city. So you have some of these elements. Here we have some of like the new forest troll NPCs. It's just mishmashing some of the resources just to make sure that everything has a bit more of like a cohesive feel to it. We're going to go ahead right now. We're just going to go inside this lodge, and the interior, of course, is as well reskinned accordingly. And yeah, then we have some like random NPCs that I'm adding just for flavor. And again, so it ties in, for example, like resources from the Burning Crusade, ties in some resources from Wrath of the Lich King, only made for Forest Troll versions. So that's all working pretty good, and I'm really happy with how it came out. What I wanted to do was just a uh, um, a new, the same version, only making it match according to lore. Now, there's other bits, like I'm flying around right now, and I'm trying to show you that I still have to come back to the area and replace the surrounding ruins, because, like you see, there's still sort of like the jungle troll versions of these ruins, so I need to go in, come here, do the entire coastline, and make sure that I apply the proper forest troll colorings and stone textures. Like this hut here, I'm not entirely sure right now if I'll make a new version for that, or if I'll just replace it with a different type of hut. In any case, whenever you do decide to do something new, it adds to the resources that you already have. Provided that, like, the Amani trolls or the Amani Empire or the Forest trolls are such a huge chunk of the Eastern Kingdoms, the more resources you have, the better you can build and be creative in terms of how you construct things. But anyways, I'm happy to have shown you just this small mod. Stay tuned for more stuff, because I think I'm going to be going through the maps and just picking out like small little projects that I want to do, something that's not like too resource intensive or time consuming actually, and so expect more of that in the future. So until then, everybody, take it easy and bye bye.